A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Jordan Balazovic gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. He starts ERA under 2.00.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now in the box, number 5. He'll take his first hacks here.
Let's go, kid.
Number 5.
Yeah, come on now,
Comes set, now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
On to first, a double play. So a man at third here with two gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. The set and the 1-0. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ground side. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, number 5. And they're runners at the corners now.
Hey, let her rip here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. The 1-1. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like. So coming to the plate, number 5. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the end. Ready for another chance? Number 5. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1 run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pops this one up. Harper coming on, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0. Striding in, C.J. Cron. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Go.
Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs. Digging in the switch hitter, number 5. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Now it's 2-0.
That's the ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is 13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Nats scored a lucky 13. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Ready now, number 5. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted the other way to left center. Hazley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
1 out now.
Gordon.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Into the box now, number 5. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air to center field. Hazley is there, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hazley.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now. Number 5. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy back from. He hits
it high and deep out to center field. He brings it in, and the Phillies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 8-2 tonight's final. Philadelphia led this game. And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the
Your
inning.
attention, please. Pinch hitting for Washington. Number 5.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Wander Suero has been summoned from the bullpen. 8-5 today. Washington used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Ryan Harper claims the win out of the pen, his first. Austin Voth.